It's supposed to be 88 degrees today. I can't believe it, but I can feel it already a little bit. Yes, I'm wearing a tank top. Not really meant, I'm not trying to show nothing, but it is hot. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is crazy. Good morning. I'm on a little late today. Well, actually, I like come on this time sometimes. Come on. I was going to tell you guys I'm here. Yes, here we go. There we go. I got to move everything over, move it over so I can see it. So I can see it. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Move it over back that way. All this you got to do just to get yourself together. Hello, you guys. Hello, welcome. I'm about to try coffee. I've never tried it before. What got me? It's a rum cream coffee. Let's see if it's good or not. Okay, well, decent. Choose hope. That's decent. Okay, not bad, not bad. But all you guys, welcome. Let me close this up. I'm all sitting here. I'm doing work at the same time. Welcome. It is Thursday morning, kids. Thursday morning. We're here. We got it. We're working it out. My phone is turned off. Okay, good. My phone's on. I'll sign it. So good morning. Welcome. I'm here. JLJ this morning. I have stuff. I got all kinds of today. I got 2 shows later. I got 3 shows later. 2 live, 1 recorded. I have to watch a show today so I can do the later show. Talking about so fast. I think it's already 9:35. I've been up since 6, so it's already 9:35 already. I've been up for 3.5 hours. It's crazy. It goes like so fast. Found mail. I just opened up. That's crazy. So what's going on? But hello. Everybody's doing okay. I'll see if people come in. We had a great lively group yesterday. Loved it. Loved it. I'll look at my thing. Oh, health code. Okay, that's good. My tax stuff's coming in, so I'm like, okay, I don't need that paper. Watching why? All right, now you guys have it on right now. Yeah, you don't have it on here yet. It's not here yet. Not here yet. I have it. I'll bring my mail at the moment because I have mail. That's what I had. Ring talk. Okay. I'll get this later. But good morning. Yes, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's 88 degrees here in Los Angeles. I'm trying to wake up. Present. Hello, Texas Ranger fan. Hello. I know I came on a little late. Well, now. Here's what's so funny. So, Tony JC, oh, hi, I know you. Hello, welcome. Jill, this morning, it is, I'm waking up. It is Black History Month. I'm Black. Or according to my DNA test, I'm 62% Black. And 42%, or I can't remember how I can't do math. You answered my Pam Ewing question on video. Okay, good. I have an outstanding one coming out later today. I probably have a Falcon Crest coming out later this week too. I do all the after shows, so they'll be coming out. But Pam Ewing. But it's Black History Month. I'm Black. I have a show tonight where we're going to talk about Black stuff. Me and 3 Black people about Black stuff. So that's what I'm very excited about that. I'm going to talk about daytime today too. Not today, probably tomorrow. We're going to do an episode on Black actors of daytime. We're going to spotlight some of the ones that you may not even heard of before. 17 degrees in Twin Cities. I don't miss that at all. Nope, not at all. It's wear tank top, stay in shorts. I'll be out in the garden at some point. Yep, don't miss that at all. But this heat's a little weird too. It's like it's February. It's a little weird. But yeah, so I'm doing some more Black spotlighting of content and discussion. I think we're forgetting to talk these days. Everybody's just screaming at each other, and that's also on. Like I said yesterday, all the soap fandoms. Everybody's just screaming at each other. Nobody's just talking or having like healthy debates. Some start out that way, and then people just go buck wild. They do. They go buck wild. They're like, "Ooh, okay." It's like debates are good, you know. You know, that's good. But sometimes people just don't do that. They don't. They just go off. That's it. It's like it's my way or the highway. Everyone is right. As I said a few days ago, everyone is right. Everyone is right. Everyone is right. Nobody's wrong. Everyone is right. That's how it seems nowadays, isn't it? It's all over the place. Ooh, it's scary. I got in trouble with some members of the deaf community. Why? Sure, why not? Or it's something that I can't control. Um, again, um, again, YouTube is YouTube. YouTube is YouTube. Someone said the other day they couldn't get notifications for the show. And I remember this guy yelled at me every week in the chat room, and JH Smith Spotlight would yell at me every week. You got to do something about these notifications. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I don't work for you. I don't work for YouTube. I'm one of them. Millions of people on this platform. If it's not working, it's not my problem. I didn't do anything. I'm told you hit the bell, you hit the subscribe button, and shit should happen. And if it don't happen sometimes, I don't know. I've done nothing. Well, part of this deaf community got mad at me because I showcased a product for the hard of hearing, hearing impaired deaf community. It's a great product. But I knew that on YouTube you could turn on captions, and if you watch on your TV, a lot of times the TV has obviously a closed caption thing. They posted this one little form over here, and apparently they got mad at me because they said I should have my own captions. I don't know how to do that. I'll just pass it on to you. I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm not that fancy. When they get some of the words wrong, I'm like, well, I notice that too sometimes, but that's just in general. I can't help that either. I don't know. But at least we're showing you the product. You can look at the product, you can go look it up, and you can see it yourself. I mean, I'm like, there's no malicious intent. Nothing. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody. I'm like, I just know there's products in the market. I think it'd be great to help those with that segment of population out. I know that there's captions on TVs and stuff. I watch closed captioning on some of my stuff too. This guy can't understand some of the language. But I don't work for YouTube. I don't work for closed captioning. I don't work for TV. I don't know what to do. I'm like, I wanted to get this information out to you. So I feel bad, but I'm like, but they're screaming at me. I'm like, I don't know. But I just feel like it just fits everything else. Everybody's screaming, everybody's yelling, everybody's upset, everybody's pissed. And I'm just like, well, I tried something nice. I wasn't even trying. There was nothing bad behind it. I wasn't trying to make sure you can't understand it or anything. But there's certain things about technology I can't do. I don't have the capability. I don't know what to do. It's not me. Also, people get mad because we don't do phone calls anymore. My shows. I'm like, when you do video, you come in and do a video thing, but some folks don't want to be on camera. So like, if you don't be on camera, then it's BB Stalls and TV Archive. Is that for? I'm trying to look down here. Is that for Bold and Beautiful? I don't know you. You're somebody I don't even know. I think I want to know. Are you part of Bold and the Beautiful? Part of Big Brother? BB's Dolls and TV Archive. You're part of old television? Talk to me. Tell me who you are. Welcome to the show. Russ Ramsey. You know how I feel about that whole situation. I'm not gonna believe nothing until nothing. I'm not gonna believe anything until it really is the end. But your hospital has been good this week. I will say it's been good this week. Great big umbrella story. I love it. Itchy. Ew. Little back scratcher. So yeah. So anyway, so I'm always trying to help. I'm always trying to help people out, give things out, to get information out there. I'm a conduit to get information when folks get upset. And part of me gets sometimes why people get upset. I get why people get upset about certain things. Clearly, why'd you retract your message? You said hello. Are you going away? What's going on? I can't see your emoji or emoticon or whatever. It's too small. It's too small. I can't see. Did I scare you away? Am I scaring you off? What's going on? Okay. Well, no, I don't say. Well, I get folks sometimes always say, do another language. I'm like, okay, I speak Spanish, and I can do it in Spanish, but I also speak some Dutch, but I don't speak 10 languages. I wish I could. They're like, do it in English, do it in French. I'm like, I wish I could. I don't speak French. Oh, well, I don't want to speak that. I wish I could. Let's think about it. Our world is so international, and it's so small on here, right? So that's the thing is I have people who watch from all over the world. I love my international watchers. I have some great relationships with folks in certain fandoms in certain countries, like in Australia and Italy, and I love it. And my fan people, and actually in France, I have a lot of fans in France. I love the people in France. We have a great time. Unfortunately, I'm putting up videos out in English. I have some videos in Spanish, but I'm mostly gonna put out in English. That's my first language. That's me. One day, if I become this huge conglomerate and I can hire people, then I'll have some dubbing or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just me. It's just me. I don't know. I'm a one-man band. I'm looking below right now. I glance down, and under the chat for me, it's showing like videos to watch. It's showing Planet of the Apes, 1968. Why is Planet of the Apes being suggested to me? I did watch it. I've seen it, of course. I've seen it. I've seen all the Planet of the Apes, of course. Which is a metaphor for a lot of things, of course. But I did watch that. But yeah, so anyway, so yes, it's you're watching another world. You're watching another world. Somebody's watching. No, sorry, another world. You're watching As the World Turns. Someone else is watching YNR right now. No, I'm sitting here. I did watch some old General Hospital last night clips. Oh, I was watching the one where when Alan, not Alan, I saw that one too, and he died. When Edward gave Emma the last of the serum to save her and sacrificed himself, and it was when John Ingle was sick. He died shortly thereafter in real life. Woo! That was a puddle, man, mess, a puddle. It was just such a good episode. Back when GH was really good back in the day with Jerry Jackson, all that. Oh, and the BB dolls, the kids went away. They tracked their message. I guess I scared them off. I can't even see what their thing is. So sorry, I scared you guys off. I didn't mean to. I thought maybe something fun. Unless there's something dirty, and I don't know what's going on. I don't think so. TV archive. That's something kind of fun. So I'm gonna look you up later. Since you know you went away, I'm gonna look you up later and see who you are. Yeah, another world. Yeah, they are in the same universe, right? They are in the same universe. As it returns, yes. I know some of you present their videos in closed caption voice to text script on screen. I'm part of it. I'm not. I can't do all that. I just don't have. I don't. It's just me. So I don't. I have enough. I'm a big. I tell them all the time. My channel is a machine. I put out content, and hopefully people can just. They have to figure it out. Whatever it is they need. I got bad eyesight. I need larger print things or some things, but I know that's on me. I got to figure out. I got to find a way to see things larger. I have magnifying glasses everywhere, so I can't. I'm a one-man band for the most part. I have some help here and there, but I can't do all. I mean, I got too many shows I do that I can't even. I'm gonna do all that. But one day, if I get a bigger staff and more people, then that could be something that can be, But I'm telling you, even if I got that done, then still would say, well, you have a closed caption in Spanish. You have closed caption. Like I said, you can't. That's the weird thing. You can't please everybody. It's so weird. You think you got a problem solved? Nope. Somebody else upset about something else. Both David Lewis and John Ingle, and even Jed Allen, who played Cece for a minute, all of them had their own spin on it. I like them both. The character of Edward was one of my favorites of all time, period. No matter who played them, they both played them. David played them funny also, and kind of rascally. John Ingle played them a little more patriarchal, but also funny. I think they both were so good. There's Candace back. award nominee, ISA award nominee, Candace Mack. Oh, and of course, Forever Day is out, season 3. And I should mention, Cupid's Crossing, season 2 is out. First episode came out Monday. New episode out today. Episode 2 is out today. Episode 2 of our show. So check that out. It's on all streaming services. Check that out. But yes. But yeah, either Edward is fine with me. I like them both. They both brought something different. They both were different eras, but they both did a great job. Which is, it's rare sometimes to have a recast also make this role their own. But I like them. I like them both. Hi, Auntie. They're all like, that's why you guys your Auntie Candace. Yes. So I like them both. I was watching some David Lewis scenes recently. And he was good too. He was so good. And much of it was due to the fact that there's such the cast. The cast was so good with Monica and Alan and all the different AJs and just everybody, and Emily, and it was such a the Quartermains. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. This is a GH podcast. But I'm a huge Quartermain fan, and I just think I just think and check out our other love series. But this weekend, like I said, Caleb Kringle and Stokeholm, and Caleb Kringle and the Big Date, both premiering this weekend on the Really Short Story podcast. Those are fun. Also, I don't know. It's all that stuff. It was all. Lila was a bomb, of course. Mary May, this is Black History Month. Can't forget Mary May. But that's it. I'm going to talk about Black actors daytime today. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably do a live. Let me see. Actually, this is my family. Let me see. I can tomorrow, actually. I can. Okay, I could do one tomorrow. I have a show at 10, a show at 11, and a client at 4. So I got time. Okay. So I'll do something tomorrow probably. And we'll talk about Black actors. So I'll mention all of that. I'll talk about all that kind of stuff. But yes, there's some. But you go on YouTube and see everything. You can see everything. It's crazy, folks. But how are we doing today? What's going on? It's Thursday. We are entrenched into almost the second week of February. The Super Bowl's coming up in a few days. It's a big thing for a lot of folks. Like I said, it's going to be 88 degrees here in Los Angeles today, which is crazy. It was 85 yesterday. I choose hope. I'm drinking this rum cream coffee mother gave me. It's good. My phone, make sure my phone's okay. My phone's charging. It's a lot. It's like I said, it's Black History Month, and you know how I feel about that already, but in general. But I don't mind spotlighting some Black folks. And I think I'm doing a show tonight with Evan Mack, According to Woods, and Walker Ragsdale on Black Talk on Extra Connections at 7:00 live. And I'm mentioning a couple of these soap stars in a huger conversation. On a huger conversation. Oh, okay. Candace is already. She's in promotion mode. Well, I'll tell you something. So here's the thing. So Book of Boba Fett, another huge episode for us finale. We're back next week talking about the season overview. So we're going to continue a couple more episodes. We'll probably do a character analysis. We're going to do a couple of things to keep it going. Also, Obi-Wan Kenobi starts May 25th. We'll be covering that also on JLJ Media. So that's to look forward to. And of course, the soap block. Yes, Kevin, I know. Evan Mack. That's so funny. So, Candace, do you know Evan? Have you met him? Have you met him? I just see guys the same. I guess the same person. I just see the same place. But yeah, so we're doing a soap block this weekend. The Super Bowl's in the afternoon, so we'll be done by 3:00. Trust me. And there's no audition day. It's because of the Olympics. But we will be done from 10 to 3. We'll be done. We are doing the soap blog, and I am in talks with I just got sent a movie by Tammy Govea. What did she send me?
Hey, you guys, I'm on a walk this morning, trying to get to work. Look where I'm at.
It's so small. I can't see it. Our video's so small. You know, I met him yet. That's so funny. I know I've got the Max. All the Max. That's like Kevin Mack. That's so funny. The chats you said on that's all. And he's a wrestling guy. So he's an afterbuzzer. Next afterbuzzer. So it's so funny. Yes. Evan Mack, Candace Mack. I gotta get you guys on a show together. I have to say I gotta do this. I gotta get you on the show together. It's like Candace Mack, Evan Mack. The Max. Max of television. I'm also doing the Just Like That after show today. Me and Emily May Heller are going to talk about the documentary that came out. That's at 5 p.m. today. We're doing that also. Make sure I just tell you that. And hi, Daisy Flower. So we're doing that for sure. And we're going to do a Sex and City after show. We're doing that. So I put the notice out last week. We're crafting the episodes we want to do now. It'll be the same thing as my other after shows. So we're kind of covering subjects and we do character analysis. I have a whole, we're pre-producing that right now. So we're going to continue to do the Sex and City talk. We like talking about it. So we're going to continue talking. We're going to go back and look at the original series and do that. So that's coming up. So I got all this stuff coming up, of course. And I'm looking at myself. I'm like the soap. I didn't want to be the soap guy. I'm the soap guy. I tried to leave and got pulled back in. And you guys show up. You guys really do show up. I mean, the numbers don't lie. And I'm getting big numbers for all of my Knots Landing, Dallas, Dynasty to the Colbys, Falcon Crest, GH, Bone Beautiful, Y&R. I mean, you guys are just like, return the Max, return of the Mac, return of the Mac, return of, I used to love that song of the 90s. I was saying, you guys show up. I'm just like, I don't want to, I was trying to leave the soap world. And they couldn't let me leave. Wouldn't let me leave. Goodness. Which soap I wish wasn't canceled? All of them. I'm a huge Santa Barbara fan, so I wish Santa Barbara could have kept going. But I watched all of them. I literally watched Another World, As World Turns, Guiding Light, All My Children, When I Have to Live. They were all good. If I had to pick one, I can't pick one. I can't. I like them all. I was a huge As the World fan. I was also a huge Want to Live fan. So I don't know, one of those. A lot of food, Jen. Stop it. Stop it. Don't add more shows. Don't add more shows to me. I'm already crazy as it is. So I don't know. It's crazy. I know one show I didn't want canceled, period. And that was Happy Endings. I love that. I love that show. Happy Endings was my show. Got 3 seasons, got canceled. I love that show. Kept going. But I do like the new show Pivoting. That show's pretty funny. Ronnie Santa Barbara. I love it in Santa Barbara. I like that as World Turns. I like that as World Turns. I loved All My Children. But I liked all of them. To be quite honest, I liked all of them. But Santa Barbara was my favorite of all time, and it got canceled. I liked Passions. I liked Sunset Beach. I liked Port Charles. I liked General Hospital Night Shift. I wish they'd bring. See, I wish they. I just. Bye, Jacarius Naylor. See you later. Have a good day. I say this. I know I say this every morning. It's like my new catchphrase, whatever. The networks don't care about your soaps. They don't. But I wish they did. Or they said, James, in partnership with JLJ Media, we're gonna let you. I should do Happy Endings after show. I should. That's what I do love. And Yellow Rose. Central Park West. Oh, there's all these shows I loved that they got rid of. Dirty Sexy Money. All these shows I loved. I also loved one that was on recently on Fox with Kim Cattrall. I love that series. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. Oh, I forgot the name of that series. I loved it. I loved it. I'm so pissed it got canceled. It had great storylines and great actors in it. And I forgot not it was on Fox, so it lasted one season, of course. But Kim Cattrall played the matron of this Christian network, and it was the bomb. It was a great cast, everything. I was like, dang it. Lasted one season. And I'm just bringing out the name of it. Anyway, that's that one too. If the soaps cared, Days, NBC's showing a little bit because they have Peacock. But I'll tell you, if ABC cared about their soaps, they could totally do little what ifs like they used to do back in the day with some other things. They could do General Hospital Night Shift again, bring back that one again as a little mini series like Peacock's doing with the Days. Wow, a Port Charles reboot, like just something limited, very limited series. Do like 6 episodes or something. I mean, like they can do little. They have so many actors do little offshoot spinoffs, like I do on my network. It's like here's the Black folks over here. I don't know. Here's this over here. Here's the story about this. Give us some backstories. Give us some side stories. It just Filthy Rich. Thank you. I loved Filthy Rich. I love that show. I'm so pissed. But that's the whole thing. It's just like there's so much they could do on the side on streaming services but they don't care. They don't. That's why you have to tell me get rich so I can actually put it back into this. Because I don't have to get rich just for myself. I have a nice little house. I'm happy where I'm at, all that. Tony Moore is calling right now, you guys. Tony Moore is on the line. Everybody say hi to Tony Moore. Say hi, everybody.
Why are you always on live? You should have did your show already.
I started late this morning. I had things to do this morning, so I started at 9:30.
Lord Jesus.
Now, Tony can't talk, you guys, because every 5 minutes I turn on, he's on IG with Homegirl all the time. But so Tony usually calls in the morning, as you guys know, so I might say hello to him. I'll just bitching about soaps. We're just bitching about soaps in my chat room. So he called. I'm sure Mo's gonna call next probably because she's doing an errand for me right now. So I'm sure she's gonna call too also at some point. But yeah, I got on late. They're saying hi, Tony.
Hello.
Candace Max says hello.
Well, how much longer are you gonna be on this live?
I don't know. Probably maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. I'll call her on the air. And I don't know. We're having a major discussion at the moment. I don't know.
I'm just on my walk.
He's on his walk because he's doing it early, folks. So it's gonna be hot today. It's supposed to be 88 here in Inglewood, so I know where you live is gonna be extra hot where you are. Ugh.
Well, I'm doing it early just so I can like get myself up and get myself going because I got work to do. He has work to do.
Everybody says he has work to do, you guys. He has a job. Hey, he has things to do. He does. Oh, dog's barking.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, dang. Okay, wait, they're all saying hi to you. So everybody say bye to Tony now, but Tony's going back on his walk. All right, I'll call you later. Bye. Oh, Tony came through. Yes. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. If I could get money, I mean, I said I have a nice little house. I'm good and everything here, enough to pay my bills. If I get some kind of big money, I would actually put it into a channel for soaps. JLJ Media would have a whole soap channel. I would have new soaps, old soaps, creating soaps, audio drama, everything. It'll be a whole world. It'll be in relation to JLJ Media, of course, but won't be called soap now. I would call it something else. I don't have your title. Well, yeah, Christopher Mr. Moore. Oh, okay. Well, he's off the phone now. You saw the dog. I heard the dog was barking. The mess. But I would love to put it back into soaps. I would love to put it back into preserving the soap history. Try to talk to Procter and Gamble and say, "Give me those soaps. Give them to me." But also create some newer ones. Create some get the ones that are just sitting in vaults somewhere, just like collecting dust. I would hire a program director, and we would just work it out. I might hire Candace, and so just run the network. Anybody I know who loves soaps maybe more than I do will be Candace Mack. Yeah, something. Well, I know you like. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I would have to bring you on because you know your soaps. SoapNet was decent. I had problems with SoapNet also. I had problems with SoapNet, but they were decent. Again, points. They were decent. But I want a channel that takes soaps seriously. I know it sounds, but it's like, oh, seriously, but soaps had some great stuff. Now I'd love to create some content. This is where I come from as a content creator, as a person who does interviews. I would love to post interviews, a soap morning show, right? I would love to put together packages where we say the 10 best soap villains, 10 best. I would just love to have people almost like oh my God, on those shows like VH1 and stuff, like I love the 80s. I would do something like that for soaps. Well, I got a million and wonderful. I saw her say wonderful. You had to say wonderful. I have a million and one ideas. I'm an ideas man, so I know that it could be a successful network. I just need the backing, because I think there's an audience out there. We just have to tap into them and find them. And I'm used to building audiences. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing for the last 7 years, is building audiences. So I think there's an audience out there. I just think it's an audience. I think it has to be streaming, either streaming or some kind of. I don't know cable will do it. It's something with logo. I had problems with logo. Same thing. It started out kind of decent, but then it was like, I have problems with BET. I have problems. Anything that's all anything. I always have issues with, because I always think there's things we could do better. And it's like there's more oomph into them. But you need people who have fresh ideas and who are willing to go in and just do it. And a good team, of course, around you. So my girl, Tasha Whitten Griggs, is over at TV1, doing a great job over there. I like Access TV on here on DirecTV. They do a great thing with music stuff. They have many programs like I love Rock Legends, Top 10, Revealed, which is a good one too. That's some good stuff. So yeah, but I used to there's gonna be quality, kind of like the soaps plus streaming, some kind of quality there. I just finished watching. It was interesting. I just finished watching. We talk about Cosby. I know. I just finished watching the series. And the thing that struck me the most about that series, Bill Cosby, no matter what you want to say about him now, things you've heard about him, all that kind of stuff, he changed the course of television. And it's something that when he was an I Spy in the 60s, to Fat Albert in the 70s, to College Show in the 80s, he changed history. His comedy albums, I used to buy them, and they were hilarious. His books, hilarious. All that. And he did so much for Black America. Like, it's just, and white America could also relate to him. Like, it's just, he did such great work. Then you have this other side. And I guess what I'm learning is that with him, R. Kelly, because you said R. Kelly, yes, horrible human things he's done to these girls. But again, you can't deny amazing songs. And so far, it hasn't been proven that Michael Jackson did anything to any kids. He had also his whole thing too, but again, brilliant performer. Cosby not only saved NBC Thursday Night, he saved the sitcom. Sitcoms were on their way out. And this Black family came out, and it was, everybody said all these things. I come out, and He saved it. The sitcom was dead, and a black man saved the sitcom. All the channels benefited from that. That's amazing. I mean, how many of us can actually say we did something like that? And again, horrible people, amazing. It's this weird thing, right? Just about everybody, it seems like, just about has beat their women or, beat their kids. I mean, everybody was mortified with Joan Crawford. That whole Mommy Dearest, we laugh now, and it's this whole cult classic, and I know every line to it and everything. But I remember when it first came out. I read the book. The book is way more detailed than the movie. The movie was tame compared to the book. But then when the movie came out, we all saw it. I saw it in the theater when it came out, 81. And we were mortified. It was not funny. And that was the first tell-all that got huge attention because Joan Crawford was an Oscar-winning actress who was on a soap opera in the 60s, of course, replacing her daughter. But it's one of those things where you're like, oh, Ru King, hi, Ru King. It is. It's just funny. It's like you have to look at, can you separate the person from the talent? It's such a weird thing. It's like the Cosby Show is really funny still to me. I think it's hilarious. But can you watch it now and not see the Bill Cosby that's fallen? O.J. Simpson, for those of us who remember, in the 70s and in the 80s, was a star. He was liked by everyone. The Hertz commercials, the Naked Gun movies. He was a star. He was handsome and affable and good looking and stuff. And I think he killed them. I'm sorry, I think he did. I think he got away with murder. And him and God will deal with that later. But I'm just saying, he was somebody who was part of our history that was actually breaking down barriers and making a way for Black folks in the media. And so it's like really, it's like, how do you try to reconcile that with this man who hears done these things to these women? And watching that special, it was just like, it was heartbreaking. They're really hurt. As a person, I am a survivor of sexual assault. So I know exactly what that feels like. And I think it's, I believe the women, I believe them, but I'm just like, but the Cosby Show was funny. We wouldn't have a different world. If it wasn't for the Cosby Show, we'd have a different world. A different world was amazing. It became this amazing show. Also, which I love, we would have got Whitley or Jaleesa, or Freddie or Dwayne. It's a great show. So it's like, it's just weird. We got Felicia Rashad. It was like, Felicia Rashad is the mom. She was one of the best she's one of the best mothers, period, on television. Woody Allen, same thing. I was talking about another show, talking about Blue Jasmine with Cate Blanchett. That movie is brilliant. And Woody Allen's early works, oh my God, they stand up against some of the best movies I've ever seen, comedies I've ever seen. It's Woody Allen. Like he's creepy. Him and that girl are still together. I mean, what are you gonna say about that? But he has allegations against him too. It's such a weird thing. It's like, I always joke and say, because I'm older than a lot of you here, and I always joke and say, things were different back in the day, and it was different times back in the day. I was listening to a song. Oh my God, it's so bad. Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch. Yeah, Rick James, right? Rick James, huge star. He has a song called 17. She was 17, and she was sexy. And I'm like, he was in his 30s. I used to love that song back in the day. I didn't think much about it. Or Stray Cats in the 80s, sexy and 17. My rock and roll. I'm like, she was 17. You guys are grown men thinking about 17-year-old. 17 is close to the cusp of adulthood, but it's still weird, right? It's still weird when you look back on it and go, They're seeing about 17-year-olds. Okay. You know, it's crazy. There was no great black villain in soap opera. I don't think there is. There's no one. Yeah, Cosby Show showed American Athlete showed. We showed black people in a different form that we weren't used to seeing on television. Me and Flobo Boyce had this huge debate about that. And actually, we kind of come to conclusions that were similar. So Flobo is from Brooklyn. He's a 90s kid. So Everybody Hates Chris was a show that he related to. He knew the importance of Cosby Show, but he knew there was his parents who loved it. He could relate to it. And so I understand that. It's like for me, when I grew up, Good Times, I was, not only could I relate to Good Times, I was living good times. That's how I was poor and everything like that. But the Jeffersons, that was the fallacy for me. I couldn't relate to the Jeffersons. It was a funny show, but they were super rich. So I understand. I understand where Flo was coming from in terms of the differences. You know, we mentioned Soap World for a minute here. I don't turn to a soap show, but I turn to a soap show. That's why I said the importance of Christophe St. John from Young and the Restless. Him being on the show, and they gave him a family around him. They built the Winters family around him. That was very important. That just was not done. And he was Victor's right hand. He was like involved in stuff as a businessman, a black businessman. I talked to him about this and how important. And he said when they gave him an office, because you know when you get your own set, that's a big deal on soaps. It's a big deal. And he has his own set. He knew there was something, he had a responsibility. And I think that's what's so amazing. He's one of the first black people I saw that wasn't ghetto, that wasn't thug. He was this young businessman trying to make his life into something. And then when he started adding, Drusilla and Olivia and, and Lily and Devon, when he started doing all that, that's what was wonderful. It was like, and so I always say, let's not forget, he's been gone in real life for 3 years. But yeah, Neil Winters was rare as a black businessman. I think that to me, and that cannot be swept under the rug. And so I think that's something that we need to see. And then you got Abe Carver, my buddy James Reynolds, 40 years on Days of Our Lives, who literally, is still on there. Finally won an Emmy. He's one of 4 people of color to win Best Actor in a drama series. That's only 4 people. We're talking Al Freeman Jr., A. Martinez, Darnell Williams, and him. That's it? Really? That's it? To win lead actor? And I was watching this thing about black women. Halle Berry is the only person who has won lead actress in an Oscar. And she won that 20 years ago. 20 years ago. $20 years ago, kids. That to me says so much. That even though we've come far, we haven't. I'm seeing like with the Oscars this year or the Oscars a couple of years ago, they're finally including Asian and Latino, finally, that are winning and coming in and getting awards. So it's finally happening. But it's a shame. And I see some of you guys in the chat talking about this. Don't say in 90 years, no black villain. There hasn't been. Well, there was like on Passions, there was the guy who was the guy girl. For a minute, I forgot his name on Passions. He was a villain, kind of, but no real villains. No, Lexi was bad, for a minute, but that doesn't count either. There was no Stefano, Black Stefano. No Black JR. Ewing. No black Alexis. Even though Dominic Devereaux was close, my girl, the first black bitch on television. But seriously, I mean, I like somebody's black. I bet somebody could soaps ago, not who played Angie Hubbard. Oh my god, what's her name? The Johnny was oh my god, blank out her name. Folks, tell me her name. It's gonna kill me. I'm blanking out her name right now. The coffee's not kicking in fast enough. Like she hasn't won one. Renee Watson has won several supporting and guest. That guy was hilarious. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Lexi and Sammy and I can't compare the two. I mean, it's like, really? There's so many black actresses and actors who are so good. They didn't win. I'm not watching our kind of people. I don't watch a lot of TV because I'm so busy doing TV. Debbie Morgan, thank you. Debbie Morgan, who still acted her ass off. I just saw her on something. I was on our kind of people the other day. I caught a piece of that. I have to watch TV. I can't watch everything. But yeah, Debbie Morgan, thank you. Legendary actress, legendary. But Tanya Lee Williams as Olivia, nominated many times, never won. Victoria Rowell, never won. Like, really? I mean, there was some good actresses in daytime that were black and actors who did amazing work. And saying, kids, just saying. Look at the same 5 people Emmys all the time, and the same ones. Not saying some, but do we need a black villain? I thought no. Well, I mean, I think here's the thing for all of us, and anybody who's othered, no matter what race you are, or orientation, or gender, I think everybody wants well-rounded equality, because then when it's represented on screen, then it feels okay. It feels like they don't have to worry about these. There's too many good people on TV that are black, or the blacks always play the sassy neighbor, or the blacks are always the good people. Like, we want to see well-rounded portrayals I think we want to see more well-rounded portrayals of people that black folks can play. It's fun playing a villain. Well, I guess RJ was a good villain. Yeah, RJ was a good villain. Yeah, he's a good villain. But I think we want to see. I mean, don't you, Tony JC? I'll speak to you. Don't you want to see portrayals on at least on soaps well-rounded? If it's written well, then want to have a black villain, a black head of the crime family. We have an Asian one. We have Selena. She's being written really well. I love it. Well, one of the other families was black. Maybe. But it was running things. If it's written well, it could be interesting, right? Virginia, so I guess she was a villain. Okay. But again, here's what's funny. We're having to stretch to think about who's a villain. And some of these villains, again, not as big as the ones we can think of. They're not the ones I mean, exactly. Why are we always the magical Negro? That term was started back with Sidney Poitier and Haley Belafonte, the magical Negro, who was always good, and always fresh, and always there to help and lend a hand. That's great. But I think for actors, I used to be an actor. I'm not an actor anymore, really, but I used to be an actor. They want to play something meaty. A lot of times, the meaty roles are the ones where you're not so good. A well-written villain, you can always. I mean, that's a great thing. You can really dig into why they're a villain, what drives them. Also, villains think that they're heroes in their own story, right? Villains don't think they're bad. Villains don't think they're wrong. And see, RJ had braids or locks, either braids or locks. I remember he had his hair was revolutionary. Because what's funny is, yes, Sutton could have been that too. Sutton was they didn't write the character. I loved Sutton. They could have done more with him. That whole family, they dropped it. But like RJ having his hair a certain way, that was revolutionary. So again, we're going to our hair. Let's go into our hair, kids. I was in a business before this. I was in farm and agriculture. I know, crazy, right? And I remember I had different hairstyles. I had different hairstyles all the time. I had braids. I had, I had long hair. I had blonde hair. I had short, I had froze. I had everything. And I go to these conferences where I was the only Black person there, literally most of the time across the country, and it didn't do with me. I openly had my hair a certain way. I'm like, I want somebody to say something. They didn't. And that's kind of the point on TV. And some said, for us, we have a whole other side too we have to worry about of how we present ourselves as Black people on TV. And what do we present? There's that too. You guys know this. And hair is a big part of that. It is. I'll give Shonda Rhimes credit because Shonda Land, she was like, I'm throwing everybody together and I don't give a fuck. They're just all doing it. Oh, and I've said it, Daisy, I've said this so funny, laughingly said this. Bold and Beautiful is about fashion in Los Angeles. And there ain't a gay person nearby. That makes me laugh all the time. Where are the gays? Hello? No, they're not there. Nobody LGBTQI plus. They had trans, they had Maya. They had my boy, who was on there, Maya's friend. He was on there. That's it. Get rid of them. That's it. That's it. A hot she was on there. She was on Maya. That's it. I'm saying that's it. No more. We don't have nobody else on there of any kind of the LGBTQIA plus community. Where are they? No, they're not there. Not on there. Ooh, my stomach. That makes me laugh. It's a fashion, and it's not mean them. But I will say they're models. They use on there like Sequoia and all them. They've been very diverse. They've been very diverse. So that's one thing they do on there, kind of. And they have Blacks on there. Obviously, they have Carter and now and Paris. But Paris is the magical Negro. That bugs me. I've said how much that bugs me. It does. Paris, everyone is starry-eyed over this character. And just like, it gives no depth to her if everybody's into her, while she's kind of doing these shady things. So she ain't that perfect. Everybody thinks she's perfect. I'm so glad her mama's on there. And Cassandra Creech liked our tweet the other day. I was so happy. I was like, yay, she liked it. We loved Grace when she went off on Carter. We loved it. Oh, we loved it. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it. Carter the Mandingo. Complex character, but I'll tell you, Carter can do anything he wants to me. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, it's like, yes. You know me. I always keep it real. That's the way to keep it, right? But it's just real. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's Let's call it out. And I love the show. I love Bold and Beautiful. I love the people that work there. I love the people that write. I love all of them. Uncensored James. I'm always uncensored. Unplugged. No, I do. I love it. I love them over there. They're a great group of people. I love it, love it, love it. And I have a right to state my opinion, right? I have a right to say, but I do opinion television. So I have a right to say I feel this way or that way. But I also want to say I love them very much, and they've been great to me. So it has nothing to do with the people, and it has nothing to do with Diamond, who plays Paris. I mean, she's doing her job, and folks need to understand that also. Stop attacking the actors; they're doing their job. Jesus. They're doing what they're told, what they're written to do. It's like they don't have it's too much sometimes. They get mad at them. Like Cassandra Creech is beautiful. I have Massive Turns. Oh, she's beautiful. So I see her and Carter getting together. That's my thing. But But yes, we got to call it out. It's Black History Month. We got to call it out. We got to say it like it is. Tell like a TI is. That's right. Tell it out there. I know he's a brother. I know the thing is, and Lawrence knows this. I mean, he's my friend. I've known him for 6 years. He's always supported my career and everything. But he's hot. He's hot stuff, baby, this evening. And I don't care. I say it. I don't care. He is. and I know him in person. I know him also. I mean, I've seen him in person too, so I know he's bomb. And he's super nice. He is super nice. Super nice. So yes, but he knows, he makes fun of us. We always know how hot he is on the show all the time. You know, but I know it's a complex issue with him right now with Black folks. That's why I never tell Black folks their feelings are invalid when it comes to Carter being a stud for hire, Mandingo, all the things that they're said about him. I never say that. I never tell Black, because I see where they're coming from. I'm Black. I see where they're coming from. But on the same token, I just said token. I also enjoy that this Black man is having screen time with these white women, and he's able to be, where he needs to be with them. Well, why not? A lot of this wouldn't happen 10 years ago or 15 years ago. It's just would not even what he's doing, that would never even happen. And some shows still won't even let it happen. So I don't know. It's yeah. Okay, folks. Since I started late, I've been on for an hour. I have to go and I have so many things I have to do today for you guys. I love you guys very much. Thanks for coming in today, making it fun again as always. I love coming in and talking to you guys. JLJ this morning is everywhere. Like I say, so it's everywhere. And I will talk to you